A very good morning to all of you. Today, again I am here to explain to you the poem on a photograph for class 11th by Shirley Tolson. You might have seen a photograph, and all of us like to have certain memories in our photos. If you look at your mobile, if you look at your computers, or if you look at your walls, there are certain memories that are kept on these photographs. What is hidden in the photograph? In the photograph, our memories are hidden, maybe our loved ones, those whom we care, those whom we look up to. We want to remember or treasure their memories or experience. Class 11th, for the first time I am here explaining to you this little poem. You might have gone through, but it is a revision for you. I am going to explain this poem line by line. Now, what is a photograph? I have told. A photograph is a picture of someone kept on the cardboard. Usually we don't say cardboard. It is a frame of wooden or cardboard that is there. Here poet is using the cardboard because there is lifeless. Photograph that is there, it is only a memory, but there is no life there. The cardboard, very important, the cardboard. She is sitting in her house, maybe in a drawing room, and looking at the photo of her mother and her mother's cousins. She has lost her mother. At present, she is alone. Shirley Tolson, writing this little poem, recalling her memories, nostalgic feelings that she wants to have, she wants to express in the poem. She says, the cardboard shows me how it was past tense. That particular picture that is hanging on the wall shows me particularly, that is the poet, how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling. Now in that photograph, her mother is there and two of her cousins. What are they doing? When they were small, they were paddling. Paddling means walking slowly in the water. Now, how the picture is about? Each one holding one of my mother's hands. Each one, that is mother's cousins, they were small. Mother is in the center and two cousins holding each other's hand. Holding one of my mother's hand, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. Here she who mother, how many old? 12 years old, it is said, or so, exactly to be so. Now next line, all three stood still. All three, that is the mother and her two cousins, younger cousins, stood still, no movement, to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. They are at the sea beach. Mother is already married, her father is there, and her two cousins. They want to have a good pic of three of them. Their hair is all torn around, scattered because of the sea breeze that is blowing. With that, she is smiling. Why she is smiling? Enjoying the sea picnic. That is why uncle, when he comes with the camera, they were all ready to click the photo. All three stood still to smile through their hair. There, all three of them, at the uncle with the camera, happy because camera, when he's come with the camera, children are always happy, somebody is clicking photo. All the poses we make, the same way, these three of them, they are also smiling. Now look at the description that is said. A sweet face my mother's. She like a mother's face because she is looking chubby. She is young. She is very beautiful because she is described as a sweet face. At the my mother's, that was before I was born. That means they are just married. That is her mother and father. They are gone for some picnic. The poet who is writing this poem, she says, when this particular photo was taken, she was not there. And the sea, which appears to have changed less. Now she is comparing how her mother's photo, she is sweet. She said she was not born. But here it said, and the sea which appears to have changed less, whether at that time the sea is same. At present, when she is look at that photo, she says, sea has changed less. Wash their terribly transient feet, which means the memory that goes there, mother at present she is not there, how feet have been washed, transient feet, which means we human beings are temporary, but the sea that is there permanent. Transient feet means we move, we die and go. Then some people believe in rebirth, but here the sea remains the same. There is no changes in the sea. Whether you go now or after many years, it is the same. But we human beings are there in this world just a short time. Wash their terribly transient feet. They are, it means the memory of the mother, which is so treasurely, they are no more. Next stanza. Some 20-30 years later, now the photograph taken after 20 or 30 years, what happens? She laughed at the snapshot. Now who they? She is laughing at that is, she is the poet. Here she is the mother. She laughed at the snapshot. Maybe mother is explaining the situation, how their picnic was to be. Now mother is telling, see Betty and Dolly, she'd say, and look how they dressed us for the beach. Now here is saying, their cousins' name are given here, Betty and Dolly. Now look at our parents, how they were dressing us. For what? Going to the sea. Now she is feeling, when they were small, how they were dressing. She is feeling happy also. So mother is telling the daughter, how they dressed us for the beach. The sea holiday was her past, which means now they are grown old. Now they don't go, maybe they are not going to the sea beach, but earlier they used to go. Mine is her laughter. Mother was expressing her joy, sharing her experience to the daughter. Daughter was quite happy listening to the story, so she was laughing. Now here it is said, both rive with the labored loss of ease of loss. Now who are both? Mother and daughter, disappointed. Why? Maybe all the enjoyment that they were having at the picnic is no more now. It is lost. Labored is of loss. La sound is repeated, so it is alliteration, la or loss. Now what is alliteration? Alliteration is the phonetic sound which is repeated in a sentence or in a line is called alliteration. This labored is of loss. Now we will come to the third stanza. Now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. Now she has been dead. The mother is no more. How long she is no more? Nearly 12 years she is no more now. That means after mother's death 12 years have passed. And of this circumstance, now which is this circumstance? That is mother not existing in this world. There is nothing to say at all. She said, I have no words to say why God has taken her life away. She is nothing to say. It's silences. This particular circumstances which mother's death or mother going to heaven, she doesn't want to say anything. It silences. Again repetition of word, a repetition, figure of speech. When she thinks of this, she doesn't want to speak. She wants to remember these little memories in her life. It's silence and it creates silence. Silence why? One thing is that mother is no more. The second, at present she has no one maybe to share her experiences. She's sitting in her drawing room looking at the photos. In the first stanza explained whole about the photograph beautifully. In the second, her experience with the mother, how they were both of them used to sit and talk, telling that everything has gone away. In the third stanza, it is said the mother itself not there. With whom she will talk? No one. My dear students, it is a short poem, beautifully explained by Shirley Tholson, giving you a little story about a little girl. She experiences, she shows in her short poem whole life history. Mother's younger age, after marriage, and then now the poet is alone, and after death. I hope you understood. My dear students, revise this poem so that any question you can answer. Thank you. Have a lovely day.